And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Time to step aside. More from Minneapolis after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the 7-year man from Kentucky, the former Wildcat, Tim Mastay, on to kick. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They slot Gronkowski outright. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Breeze now. Out on the right, this is Cruz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he...
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Forced out to his left. And got his man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Breeze. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, Breeze. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Red zone opportunity.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Here, guys.
So they're going to go for 2.
Sorry about that. I'm about to do this quick live stream. I just started it because he wanted to watch our live this. So we're gonna do this, and we're going to actually do Infinite Warfare Zombies after this. So if you want to stick away for that live stream, you can. And also, I'm the Vikings, and shut up, Christian. No, Packers suck. And
Don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it. You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And so close.
yeah, I know you can. I was talking to people through my phone.
Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because
This is the fantasy draft, so
it's really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
shut up.
They slot Gronkowski outright. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. 32 yards.
What really
Packers suck.
On screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels.
Don't get an Xbox One, get the PS4.
Defense are 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on the screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
On play action, Fitzpatrick completes it to Jennings. And it'll be a little shot at 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9.
I don't care if it's cheaper.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Peterson alone in the backfield. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Hey, don't do that.
Conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Fitzpatrick. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat.
I don't care what you got to get. Get PS4.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain.
Ooh.
This year,
That's actually one of the guys I'm talking to, so you trash him all you want.
Getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
Next time in the shot.
What about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Breeze now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we
Who is Alex?
If someone's trying to
Who's
throw the ball
Alex?
and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help you do.
The Vikings after him, and they get there.
No blockers. Get out of here.
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. But there is a penalty marker down.
It's not what I meant to do.
To try this one again. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense.
He is garbage. Drew Brees sucks.
And preserve this potential victory. Rolling on 1st down is Brees. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
No, I could not get in contact with him. Why don't you ask Christian? He might be able to do it.
Players nowadays, if that's 6'4", 6'5", and up, a lot of guys used to be basketball.
No. I'm actually talking to the chat. Dang it.
End zone touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern there because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right
Christian,
direction.
you're not better than a stinking mosquito.
Down on the scoreboard.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right?
Dang it!
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Guys, I wouldn't post your kick on my live stream. Just saying.
And that one was
That's me.
relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always
Talk
love
to
on these offsides, if you
something.
need
Don't talk to this chat because that'll be pretty bad to post your thing over this.
Kelce out in the slot right. Following the penalty, Martin fighting him off.
Ran right through the trash.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again on 1st down. Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Brees going to throw here. This will be caught inside
No.
10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
I'll text you later. He just gave it to me.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
I didn't mean to use that. Dang it.
Pops out, incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, Fitzpatrick again. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They pass up to 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped.
I should have actually did that.
So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarvis Bird. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kendall Langford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Dang it. I think it's showing off too much. Shouldn't have thrown some of those passes. I'm about to live stream on Infinite Warfare, so go ahead and join me there. If you're gonna talk, also I'll text Effie that thing.
And sustained. They've been waiting for a few years to get back into their own home, and now the loss.